Evaluating whether love and committed relationships can truly reform those who have engaged in serious misdeeds, dissecting the power of affection in the rehabilitation of individuals with criminal backgrounds. The notion that love can redeem and reform individuals who have strayed into serious criminal activities is as seductive as it is controversial. From folklore to modern cinema, the theme of redemption through love persists, often presenting complex narratives that offer hope and reconciliation. This article critically examines the realistic capacity of love and committed relationships to effect change in those who have committed serious crimes, contrasting these possibilities with the outcomes in cases involving minor acts of rebellion. Theoretical underpinnings of love's redemptive power, psychological impact of love, emotional support. Love provides emotional stability and can be a critical factor in someone's efforts to reform. The acceptance and understanding from a loved partner can create a safe space for self-improvement. Behavioral motivation, being in a committed relationship, can motivate individuals to change, driven by the desire to be better partners and possibly better parents. This motivational aspect can catalyze profound personal growth and behavioral adjustment. Sociological perspectives, social integration. Committed relationships often integrate individuals into social and familial networks that provide normative frameworks which discourage antisocial behavior. Role models. Positive relationships provide role models for healthy interactions and pro-social behavior, offering practical examples of how to manage conflicts and relate to others effectively. Scope of reform. Minor misdeeds versus serious crimes. Reform from minor misdeeds. Characteristics of minor acts. These include acts like petty theft, minor drug offenses, or public misconduct, behaviors that typically do not cause direct harm to others. Potential for change. Individuals involved in minor misdeeds often exhibit a higher potential for reform. The motivations behind such actions are frequently less ingrained and more circumstantial, making behavioral adjustments more feasible within a supportive relationship. Reform from serious crimes. Characteristics of serious offenses. Serious criminal behaviors such as violent crime, significant drug trafficking, or major fraud pose greater challenges. These actions often stem from deep-seated issues or more entrenched lifestyle choices. Challenges in change. The complexity of the psychological, economic, and social factors underlying serious crimes makes them resistant to change solely through personal relationships. Comprehensive interventions involving therapy, community support, and sometimes structured rehabilitation programs are typically necessary. Evaluating real-world cases and clinical insights. Documented success stories. Case studies. There are documented cases where individuals have seemingly turned their lives around due to the influence of a committed relationship. These are often cases where the crimes committed were non-violent and where the perpetrator had strong personal incentives for change. Clinical observations, therapists, and psychologists sometimes observe significant behavioral changes in clients who enter into healthy relationships, highlighting love's potential as a component of therapy. Limitations and realistic outcomes. Ineffectiveness in high-risk cases. In cases of high-risk individuals or those with a history of violent crime, love alone is insufficient as a reform tool. These situations often require structured intervention that addresses the psychological roots of the behavior. Relapse rates. Even in less severe cases, the stress and dynamics of relationships can trigger relapses into old behaviors if underlying issues are not adequately addressed. Strategies for harnessing love's transformative potential. Setting realistic expectations. Understanding limits. It's crucial for partners to recognize that love is not a panacea. Realistic expectations about what love can achieve in the context of reform can prevent significant disappointments and emotional strain. Supportive measures. Couples therapy. Engaging in therapy can help address not only the behaviors of the individual who has committed crimes, but also support the partner in understanding their role and setting healthy boundaries. Community involvement. Building a network of support that includes family, friends, and possibly mentors can enhance the stability and influence of the relationship, providing a broader social framework for reform. Conclusion. The belief that love can transform those who have engaged in serious misdeeds is a powerful narrative, but it requires a nuanced understanding of the nature of criminal behavior and personal change. While love and committed relationships can play significant roles in the rehabilitation process, especially for minor misdeeds, they must be part of a comprehensive approach that includes psychological counseling, social support, and sometimes legal accountability. The journey of reform is multifaceted, challenging, and deeply personal, demanding both patience and realism from all involved.